Hello, everybody. Today we have some special guests. This is the Underground Network Entertainment presents the Darque Rayne Show, and I'm your host, Darque Rayne, aka Amanda Simmons V.R.R.S, model, producer, and now show host. Welcome to the show. We have some very special guests today. We have Riley Taylor, who is owner and photographer of Io Metzi Photography. She's a very inclusive photographer who's going to share her stories about what she's planning to pay it forward today. And after that, we have Brian Wazoka, who is a videographer and photographer. I have had the blessings of working with both. And I just wanted to say that with the holidays coming soon for Thanksgiving, I'm very blessed to have gotten a spot to have my own show. And I just wanted to pay it forward by telling you about some other people in the entertainment industry who are also using their gifts and talents to pay it forward. So let's welcome our first guest, Riley Taylor. Hi, Riley.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. How are you today?
You're welcome. I'm very well, and I'm really happy to have you on the show. I've had the pleasure of getting to work with you a couple of times, and I'm very happy that you're also using the entertainment field to pay it forward about some things that you believe in the world. So I'm really happy that you're advocating for inclusiveness and women's empowerment through your art and photography. Can you explain a little bit about what you've been doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So with photography, I feel like we have such a good platform to get out any messages that we have and to make sure that everyone's being represented. So with that, I want to make sure that women are seeing women of all sizes, women with stretch marks, women with any skin color, and just that they're seeing someone that looks like them. And then I also want to make sure that I'm staying affordable so everybody can afford to be able to get their pictures taken, as well as making sure that we're also providing to other communities that need help as well, not just women.
And I also hear that you are a strong advocate in making sure that all communities are welcomed in the photography industry, not just different races and ethnicities, but also in the LGBTQ platform.
Absolutely.
And I'd like to know about some future things that you have planned going on.
Absolutely. So one big thing I have with graduating beauty school soon, I want to do homeless haircuts. So with that, we're going to be doing haircuts for people that are in need. I know when we're in tough situations, self-care is like a big thing that, gets put to the side. So just helping people feel better, helping them with getting resumes built, a nice picture to put with their resume so that they can get jobs and just get in a better situation overall. I also want to do a lot with people who are victims of like domestic violence. So I'm actually about to do an event shortly coming up in December. That's going to help a lot of people. And we're doing photography for that too, just to give them something to be positive about. Pictures with the family to hold on to, when things are tough. I also want to help a lot of women. I know we go through a lot of traumatic situations. So I just want to bring a light to a lot of that in an educational and informative way. And then lastly, I know me and you had worked together and you had brought a kid with you and talked about how great of an experience it was for him and how it helped with like his self-esteem and just making him feel better. So I want to do a lot more of that as well.
Yes, what she's speaking about is there was a musician that I knew whose child actually was having self-esteem issues and dropped out of school from getting bullied. And I really wanted them to feel better about themselves. And I wanted them to know that it's okay to be different and to go for your goals. And so I decided to bring the teenager with me to a photo shoot. And they were very nervous at first, but at the end of it, they had decided that they were actually going to model. And they really enjoyed what they were doing. And it raised their self-esteem. And they made a couple of friends. And now they have a photographer for their band. So I really encourage the people so far as the guests that I have on my show to see how they could also use the entertainment industry that they're in to help give back. And that's what, like I said, I'm very thankful for this show. And I just wanted to pay it forward to other guests who also are paying it forward also in their own way. So also, you were talking about, if it's okay for me to mention, that you also wanted to bring attention to things that are prevalent that happen to women sometimes out there in the world. And you were going to maybe do a shoot about that. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
So absolutely. I want to do a shoot that mostly will get people talking about the topic. I want to do it in a way that is sensitive and keeps people safe because that's a big thing when working with me. I want to make sure everyone's comfortable and safe at all times. And I want to use that to get it out there, to get people talking and bring awareness to it. I have a couple different series with it that I want to bring awareness to, even that it's not just women, it's men as well.
Correct. So
But
basically what you're speaking about is a safety issue. For instance, going somewhere and you know that there's all different kinds of things and dangers out there, whether it be someone approaching you that maybe wouldn't be so safe for you, something getting slipped into a drink. And, I've heard many stories from different models and entertainers about, having to make sure that they're safe in their work environment, especially if they're going to a new location. And I really think as entertainers that, if we're sending our entertainment, whether it be models, whether it be actors or anything like that, to a new location, make sure that people have information about where you will be and who you're going with, and maybe bring someone with you to make sure that you're safe. So you said that you're going to be doing a photo shoot to bring awareness to this. And have you gotten any of that set up yet?
we have actually. I've already done one. I'm in the process of editing, so super excited about that. I have a lot of people interested. So getting back with them and scheduling to set up times with the others. But collectively, I want to get a lot of women because it happens to a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's an opportunity to show other people in that situation you're not alone. There's other people, you can get resources. There's always people around you, whether they talk about it or not, that are there to help you. So that's what I want these pictures to do, is to give people, that discussion going so they know that there's others around.
Well, I'm very happy that you're actually, doing something about what you believe in and using your entertainment skills to bring awareness to situations that, people need to be aware of. And I'm very happy that you're using your creative artistic abilities to go ahead and speak out about that. I would like to know, could you go ahead and tell us your links to some of your social networks so that we can see some of your work?
Yeah, absolutely. So my main website is going to be Iometzi Photography, .square.site. That's where everyone can check out like my package pricing, what type of packages I offer, a little bit about me and where I started, as well as examples of my work. So that's a good place to start at. You can always follow me on Instagram at Iometzi Photography, same on Facebook. We're also out and about in the community a lot. So if anyone's ever in Detroit, say hi. We're probably out and about one way or another. We're always doing community service or doing events.
And also for your photography, are you able to travel if paid?
Yes, within a reasonable distance.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't charge a travel fee. Outside of state, I do. It's all negotiable. It depends on, how far, how long, and what type of event. For weddings and stuff like that, I'm more likely to go a little farther, but definitely love traveling.
All right. And I just wanted to know, do you have any interesting stories or any interesting experiences that you wanted to share about while you've been going around doing your photography?
So funny story. It's actually not photography related, but a big thing I
Okay.
wanted to do to help my photography was to start modeling.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because I want to show people that even though I thought I couldn't do it, I can. So if I thought I couldn't, you can, even if you think you can't. So I started doing that. And when I was at rehearsals for a fashion show, my shoes ended up breaking, my heels the whole time. And they were making like clink clock noises. And it was just spinning around on the floors, everything. It was crazy. But we ended up
So what,
wrapping it out.
so what did you do when that happened?
Oh, I just
Just
took it
kept
how
on.
it was and did my best. And I learned how to walk in heels that are broken.
Exactly. You just keep on going. So when a mistake happens, whether anything that you do in the entertainment industry, you have to just keep on going and pretend that it didn't happen. Hold your head strong, hold your head high, and just keep going. Kind of like how you do in life. So we're going to take a break in about a couple of minutes. Is there anything else that you would like to say to our viewers?
My main point that I want to get out is just to try to do as much as you can for the community, because you don't know who you're helping and the impact that it will have on people. I know every day I have one way or another that I'm reminded that, something I did, I didn't realize how big of an impact it had. So just to take that opportunity, same with the shoe situation, step outside of your comfort zone. You never know how much fun you'll have. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe your shoes will break, but definitely get out there and try to make a difference, because we're not here very long. And the best we can do is to make a big difference while we are.
Okay, yes. Like I said, I really believe that this is an entertainment show, and I truly believe that we could also use our skills as entertainers to not just entertain, but to also influence, to have better change for the world. I just wanted to say that coming up soon, I'm also going to be doing again a photo shoot involving other children that have been bullied. I've only done it with one student so far, but I am going to be doing it with a lot of other children. Of course, their parents will be allowed to go. And if you would like to join into this movement, you don't have to be located by us. You could also be a photographer in the New York area doing this with other students. You can email it to me at Amanda Simmons Rybar, or I'm sorry, Amanda B. Rybars at gmail.com. Or you could also message me on Facebook under Amanda Simmons Rybars, or or under the name Darque Rayne. If you would like to get involved, you can send the photos to me and I will post them with other photos that we take. We want to encourage lifting the self-esteem of the children that are out there. And if you would like to collaborate with me on any other form of entertainment in the industry that would also be paying it forward in the world, I would be glad to hear about it. Coming up soon, we're going to be speaking with Brian Wazoka, paying it forward for the holidays. He's going to be speaking about how he is the owner and the videographer of Patriot Video and Photography. And we're going to be talking about his shoots and his little, the movies that he's working on and how he's going to be using his entertainment skills to also help out. And I hope you have a wonderful day. We're going to go take a short break. And I will see you when we get back when I interview Brian Wazoka.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
Hello, welcome back. This is the Underground Networks Entertainment Presents the Darque Rayne Show, and I am your host, Darque Rayne. We had just gotten done before the break interviewing Miss Riley Taylor, the owner and photographer of Iometsi Photography. And we today have been speaking about how people in the entertainment industry have also been using their skills to pay it forward. I'm very thankful for becoming host of this show, and I just wanted to use my entertainment skills to also pay it forward to other entertainers in the field. And I really hope that you are influenced to do the same. Our next guest is Mr. Brian Wazoka, who is the owner and facilitator of Patriot Video and Photography. He's going to be speaking to us about his work, and let's talk with him now.
Hi, man. Thanks for having me on.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing to pay it forward in the entertainment field with things that you've already been working on?
Well, I've been looking for people that want to get into modeling, and wanting to work with them, um, just because it's kind of hard to get going as a model, and you definitely need to have content there. And actually, I'd rather work with somebody that is inexperienced opposed to somebody that does have experience, just because that way they got their content so they can show out to other people as well. So I just want to help people get a start in this business because it is very hard to get a start.
And do you have any advice for people that are going to start up in the videography or photography field?
Yeah, I would say be patient. You're probably going to have to start off doing a lot of what they call TFD, which is time for digital, which is actually good for both the model and the photographer or videographer that wants to do short videos. That way you got your content and you can get it out there. People can see your work, see what you're capable of doing as well. And always make a list of people you work with, because you never know when something's going to come up and you're going to need somebody to maybe fill in a commercial or a photo shoot for a magazine or something, and maybe they want you to supply the talent. So at least keep a list of those people you've worked with, because it's a lot easier to work with somebody that you've worked with in the past.
Why don't you explain to the audience what the TFP or TFD stands for anyone that's interested in getting into the field?
Well, the TFD or TFP, it's usually TFD, which would be time for digital prints. It's pretty much you do a photo shoot and then you send whatever photos you take to the model that you took them with. Usually I like to send 2 different copies. I'll send one with my business watermark on there, and then I'll also send a few without my watermark on there in case they decide they want to take their photos and submit them to themselves to a magazine or maybe an agent or something like that. That's always good to kind of do, because you have to work together with models or actors, and you always want to keep good relationships between everybody.
That's correct. And so I would tell us anything about what you've been doing in videography lately.
Well, in videography, I just did a short little video of Michael Myers chasing down his victim there. It's almost ready to get done. So hopefully I'll be having that out soon. There's some other stuff that I've been doing too, because it is, the October, Halloween and stuff like that. And I just got done doing a trunk or treat in Allen Park here. I brought a friend of mine to dress up as Michael Myers so all the kids could do photos with Michael Myers. And I had a lot of parents too wanting their photos taken with them as well. And I'm going to post all of them on my website, and they can go to my website and download their photo. It's free of charge. It's something that I like to do for the community there, for a remembrance to families.
Now, did you say that there was going to be a contest going on?
Yeah, there was a lot of people that didn't want to really do the contest part of it. I did tell a few people about my contest idea that I had, that if they get so many likes on their photo through my website and they tag my company on Facebook, they could win $50, and that's going to go up to November 15th. But I don't know if people are going to actually do that or not. They were more just getting their photo with Michael Myers. He's an icon these days. So we'll see.
When one thing doesn't work out, you just try something else. And so far, I think you're doing a very good job. And I just wanted to say also, I had a pleasure working with you. I was actually in that video short that you were talking about. I got to get killed by Michael Myers. And when that is finished, if I may have your permission, I might share it to the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
That was a new experience. And I really want to say to everyone, go ahead and try for new things. I had started out modeling and have gone to making horror videos. I have been in photography for punk, goth, alternative styles, and have now branched into acting. And as you can tell now, host my own show. And I just want to say that no matter what you're doing in life, no matter what challenges you have, I'm disabled. I actually have a thing called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, fibromyalgia, and diabetes type 2. Do not let anything hold you back. I also know that you yourself have something that you overcame. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. I'm actually blind in my right eye. I was born that way, so I've never seen out of both of my eyes. It's definitely something that I've had to overcome my whole life. I've actually lost jobs before because of that. I feel that that's wrong. You know, a lot of the stuff that I was said that I wasn't going to be able to do when I was a younger age, I went ahead and did. There's only one thing I haven't done yet, but I'm going to be, you know, before my, while I can, is the only thing that I haven't done yet is fly a plane or a helicopter. But I do plan on doing that, hopefully, you know, because you can't let something, whatever it is, you know, hold you back for what you want to do. Just get out there and do it. Stay with it. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be drawbacks, but that's fine. Just push forward. You will get there. I mean, everybody likes my work. They like my videos. So, you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and I'm going to show everybody, look, no matter who you are or what disability you have, you can do it.
Correct. I'm very happy that you moved past what was going on in your life, and that you moved past, you know, people telling you that you couldn't do something, and that so far everything that people have told you you couldn't do, you've surpassed most of it, and that you're going to continue to do so. I just want to encourage everyone to do that. Like I said, before I even became a model, I was a size 2X, and I was an activist, and I was trying to speak out about things that mattered to me in the world. And for some reason, people weren't listening to me. And I just couldn't be someone that sat by and watched things anymore. And so in 8 months, I had lost the weight, gone down to a size small, and I had seen someone else that was modeling, found out how they started, and got into it. I didn't even have any professional photos when I first started. Someone helped me out paying it forward by giving me a chance. And I just wanted to say that, you know, it's really important, if you work in the entertainment industry, don't just stick with the people that you work with all the time. You know, maybe try working with someone new. You don't know what kind of talent is out there. And don't let anything physical or external get in the way. Nothing externally should be judged when it comes to things like that. There are so many talented people in the world, and I am just very happy and blessed that I got to work with both of you that were guests on my show today, whether it be in the photography field or the videography field. And I'm very happy that I was able to pay it forward and have you on my show.
Thank you.
That, yeah. Is there, would you like to go ahead and tell everybody about your social media network so that you can let them see your work?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram at Patriot Video and Photography. I'm also on Facebook. That's called Patriot Video and Photography LLC. If you're on Facebook, you type in Patriot Video Production, you should see me come up. And I would like to say one thing, especially for the people out there that want to get into either photography or videography, but they might be hesitant or maybe scared that they're not good enough. You need to just do it, get some content, get it out there. Take a look at what people are saying about your work, and just, you can always improve. So just get out there and do it, and don't let your fear of yourself hold you back. Just get out there and do what you can do and what you know how to do. And you're going to get better with time. You know, practice makes perfect. You know, and that's kind of what I've been doing.
Well, I'm very happy that you were a guest on the show today. I'd like to have both guests up on the screen again. I am going to ask you to come back for a future show to see what you guys have been doing. I'm really blessed to have become host of of my own show on this network. I really want to encourage everyone in the entertainment industry to continue with their art talent, to pay it forward. Thanksgiving is coming. There's so much that we can do when it comes to Thanksgiving. It's not just when Christmas comes up that we can talk about feeding the hungry. I mean, honestly, we should be doing this all year round. We should be doing things that help our communities. And it's just very important. You don't know whose lives you're going to touch. And honestly, everyone's life should be touched. There's a short little story that I want to say. It was a story that I heard in Florida, called the story of the little girl and the starfish. It's very short. A little girl was walking on the beach right after a storm with her grandfather. And she just started picking up a starfish and throwing it back into the ocean. And her grandfather looks at her and says, "Why are you trying to throw that starfish back into the ocean? There's too many starfish. It doesn't matter." And the little girl looked at her grandfather and said, "It mattered to that one," after she threw it in. So I just wanted to say that no matter what someone's status is, no matter where they live in the world, you can make a difference. And even if you don't think you can change the world, you can make a difference to who you can help. So please use your entertainment skills to go out there and make the world a better place, one person at a time. So I just wanted to thank my guests for coming on today. And I will see you all again in a future episode. Thank you very much for coming on the Darque Rayne Show.
Thank you for having me.
They're going to show your links one more time, and then we're going to close the show. Go ahead and please look up Riley Taylor at Iometsi Photography if you'd like to view her work. And then also please go and look at Brian Warzocha at Patriot Video and Photography. I'm sorry, it's Brian Wazoka at Patriot Video and Photography. And stay tuned for future shows. I'll have them both back as guests. Have a great night. Bye.